What's up, everybody? Mumford & Kid here again to give you my review on episode 9 of this week's Avengers, Earth Mightiest Hero episode, known as Living Legend. This pretty much is the debut and episode of Captain America, where they pretty much he comes and joins the Avengers. The episode was very entertaining. It had many Captain America villains in this episode, which I really enjoyed. Of course, so let's start off a little bit. Let's start off a little bit with this. First of all, the Avengers started off, they were pretty much tracking the Hulk. If you watched the last episode, he left the team and was in the Arctic, and pretty much they follow kind of what happened in the original Avengers comics, special issue 4. Eventually they find Captain America, he's alive, and they awaken him, and boy, that was a bad mistake. He's envisioning, he still remembers, the last thing he remembers is Bucky basically dying, or what he thought died. Wakes up and he thinks the Avengers are working with Hydra. He takes it to the entire team. He takes it to Thor. Boy, does he take it to Thor. He takes it to Iron Man, Ant-Man or Giant Man. And then he escapes the Quinjet and he finds himself in New York, and he lands on Liberty Island. It was crazy. Yes, Cap's good, but I'm not gonna try not to nitpick at this episode too much because he's supposed to be the super soldier. But the way he was taking it to Thor was like, okay, wow, like a little bit. Honestly, guys, come on, like Thor and Cap's good, but especially after Thor comes down with his hammer on Steve. Now Steve's shield is very strong, but against it was a little hard to believe sometimes, but overall it was good. It was great to see that. They explained to Steve that you've been missing for over 40 years. You know, they show him a memorial of Steve and Bucky. Steve, pretty much it shows the episode is more about, Steve adjusting to the modern era, as pretty much told in Avengers number 4. That we if anybody never read, pretty much pick that up, and you can kind of follow the pretty much follow the story. Then Baron Zemo gets involved, of course, and for all those who think that's the Baron Zemo of the era of the old Baron Zemo, then you should think again. My sum up is that that's his son. And once again, it's pretty much all about Cap adjusting. But enter another Cap villain known as Xolo. Basically, Armin Xolo, the guy with the face in his stomach, enters and shows off his invention known as Doughboy. That was the monster-looking character. And he's 6. Armin Xolo unleashes Doughboy on New York City to distract the Avengers while Zemo battles the Avengers. But even before that, people, once again, more nitpicks to the Panther. Panther enters the Avengers mansion using the great Wakandan technology and authorizes his way into the Avengers war room, actually. And pretty much there's the major fight in the scene episode was pretty much Captain America and Zemo. Excellent fight scene. My problem, what I had with this episode, is that I'm hoping that they don't make it seem like Steve needs the shield to fight. He doesn't need a shield to fight. He's just as good without a shield. But I gotta admit, when he got back to shield, thanks to Panther, because at one point he was at Zemo's mercy and it looked like Zemo was gonna finish him off. Panther throws the shield with excellent accuracy, I gotta say. Couldn't believe that. And Cap takes it to Zemo. Excellent fight scene. Cap did his thing in this episode. You cannot deny this, people. For all those who are waiting to see Cap do his thing, it delivered. Later on, Iron Man and Steve are talking. Iron Man shows Steve Steve a picture of him, Steve, Bucky, and Iron Man's Tony's father, Howard Stark, and he even says a Howard Stark, which also is gives you a little nitpick that yes, for all those who don't know, Howard Stark is gonna be in the Captain America movie. It was even funny because at one point, Tony says, Steve tells a joke, and Tony says, "Wow, Captain America tells a joke," and it says, "Just get used to it, soldier. Ain't gonna be a lot of those." And Tony asks him to join the Avengers, and Steve says, "Of course, I'll be honored to." Says I'd be honored to, and from there, Steve says, "One more thing. I'd like to thank the Avenger in the black cat suit that helped me out." And Tony says, "Who? Like, who are you talking about?" So that was excellent. Of course, Baron Zemo goes back to Xolo's hideout, defeated, and Xolo's pretty much out of commission thanks to the Executioner. And we see, lo and behold, Enchantress, which gives us a notion that gives us a nitpick that getting ready to form the team, the Masters of Evil. So all in all, I'd give this episode an 8. Action was great as well. Dialogue was great. The personality of Steve, showing that he is a soldier out of place. This is not his world. They did a great job at that. Hopefully we get to see some more of this interaction where Steve is kind of out of place. He doesn't know what a cell phone is or things like that. That'd be kind of cool. Hopefully we also see the great friendship that's going to develop between Thor and himself, which I hope they do very well. But all in all, a very good episode. I give it an 8. That's just my review on it. My number. You guys, as always, tell me what you think. As we saw we're starting to see the build up to many great Avenger villains, the Masters of Evil, Ultron. Hopefully we'll see some more of Kang soon to come. And for all those who are afraid the Hulk's not going to return, of course, yes, he's going to return. But all in all, excellent episode in my book. Can't wait till we finally get to see. Excuse me. We get to see episode 11. Pretty much is the all about Panther, and that will be airing November 17th. So, all in all, good episode. Living Legend was a very good episode. And that's all I got to say about this episode. So I hope you guys, for all those who watched this episode, enjoyed it. And I'll leave it at that. So once again, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, continue to support this cartoon, and peace.